everyone, this is Kimber O'Shea with Paper Moon Babies. Today I thought I'd share my full body silicone baby. I named him Killian, and he is the Wonder Baby by Maya Babies, who is Maria Giordano. And he is probably the first baby that I purchased that had the one-piece neck. I bought him as a kit and painted him myself. Also, he was probably one of the first more expensive kits that I decided to have a go at. Anyhow, I made him, I already filled this tub, and I made him a little, I don't know, jock strap, if you will, or a little cup, because I have two boys, and it's similar to what they wore. So, just so we can cover up his private parts and I won't get my video deleted. So, let's see how he likes the water. And I just put a little bit of baby soap in the water. And I just give him a soft scrub. He also has a cute little sculpted gums and tongue, if you can see them, which I love. And he also has a drink and wet system. Now, Maria, a lot of the time, sculpts her baby in this up position where their arms are up above their head, which I like, yes and no. For some things I like, it makes it easier for them to suck their thumb. Now, he does not have armatures or anything, but he can just suck his thumb real easily. His arms will stay down if you wrap a blanket and pin them down. Killian is Eco 20. He is still very, very flexible. Just wash a little on his hair. Killian has a full head of Delta Dawn mohair. I tend to always give my babies a full head of hair for a couple of reasons. One, I like the full head of babies, and the other reason being that I'm not very good at doing the sparse hair. So I sometimes start out doing it that way, and then I don't think they look right, so I end up just filling them in. So let's flip Killian over. He's waving at you, and you can see his little jock strap that I made, kind of keeps him covered. You can see his cute little butt. Here's his cute little feet. Hope that everything's in the video. As I said, I'm not too swift at doing these, but he's got great little wrinkles, little rolls. What I love about him the most, let's turn him back over, is the way he has his little distended belly. And he just, to me, has just such a newborn looking body. He's long, but he's kind of slender then with a little pot belly, which I think is super cute. So he's like, he can wear preemie or newborn. So let's see, I think he's nice and clean. Maybe we'll give him a little rinse off with the sprayer. No soap. Move him over here where the towel is ready. See if we're in there. Oh, move it down a little bit. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna wrap him up in this towel. so you can see. Put his little arm down. His other little arm. And then I'm going to dry him off and then come back and dress him. Okay, so here we are back with Killian. I dried him off, and I don't usually use powder. After I give them a bath, I will put another coating of the silicone matting powder. I use the silicone velvet, which to me gives a very nice smooth finish. Let me see if I have a picture of it. Let's see if this is this stuff right here. Silicone velvet. And I order it online. So I usually make a little ID bracelet for the babies that are in my collection. Now you can see where Killian can kind of suck his thumb. You can hold it for a little bit sometimes. Guess not that time. Okay, and I'll just give him a little brush of his hair. Hopefully I don't get in the photo. Nice baby. He's so cute. So let's see. Now usually, oops, I put a onesie on them first. This one is a preemie, which I think fits them better. I don't like the clothes to be loose like a lot of people do. I prefer them to just fit. So that's just my preference. I'm also of a belief that the silicone is a lot more durable and sturdy than people might have you believe. Now, granted, I don't handle my dolls very often. Every once in a while, I just like him. He's been sitting there a while, and for some reason, just from sitting there, their hair tends to get matted. They need to be combed out, or they get a little dusty. So then I think they need to be rinsed off. But for the most part, I'm not one to handle them very much. I just kind of like to have them on display. Now, Killian is another one of my favorite ones that I will probably never sell. Honestly, I am really more of a collector than, look how cute his little belly button popping up there. I make them more for myself than I do to sell. I really only started selling them because my husband was making fun of me so much that I thought, well, if I start acting like I'm selling them, then it's a business. It's not because I'm crazy. I don't want to play with dolls. So that's kind of how that whole thing started. And then now that my husband's gone, I realize I still don't really want to play with them, so to speak. I really just like having them and looking at them. And for the most part, I get finished with one and I think, oh, I bought this one, I'm going to sell it. And then I have a hard time parting with it, so I end up keeping most of them anyway, because I just love them. They're just such a unique item. And by buying the kits, trying to keep him propped in, and painting them myself, then it's a lot less expensive. And also the fact that I'm a maker of very many things, and I always like things that I made myself better than what somebody else did, just for the simple fact that I made it. Not saying that it's necessarily better. I just personally derive a certain satisfaction from that. Now this is like I said, this is Maria Giordano Wonder Baby. I think he's a couple years old, but he's the boy version. He is not for sale, but there is a gal selling one on eBay right now that is the girl version of him that was painted by Maria Lynn Dolls, who is a fabulous artist, much better than I can do. So if you are interested in this baby, as of yesterday, that baby was still for sale, so I don't know if it's still going on, but just thought I'd impart that. His head turns pretty good. You can tuck his little arms. I like buttons. I kind of like the vintage style, so generally I make their clothes. I made this little outfit for him, and I make it specifically for the baby so that it fits him just nicely. And I really do, once I make an outfit for them, I went through all that effort. I don't really change them into other outfits. I kind of keep them in that one unless I happen to make one I like better, but that doesn't usually happen. So I like the little pressed linen look, and then I also like the little knitted and the little crocheted, and anything with kind of a more vintage feel. And I love these little pixie hats. I make these, they're super easy. They're crocheted, and they just have like a little point on the top. I don't know if the pillow back there was the best idea, but let me see. So let's prop him up there. So you can see it has a little pointed pixie top. And you can kind of make him to fit. He has kind of a small head. And we can tuck his little arm under. And like I said, he does, oh, hey there, put that back. I told you to put that in there. Well, he's got a mind of his own. And he has the drinking wet. He can take these little bottles. These are great little bottles because you can actually squeeze them a little bit. If you want to do drinking wet, you got to be able to squeeze the water in. I think he's the only baby I have right now with a drinking wet. How about behind your head? That's better. And I also like to keep them with little shoes and socks on because I think it's cute. I love these little basic white baby shoes. These are my favorites. I bought them from Dolls by Sandy. She was having a sale on them, and I just bought a whole bunch of them. Oh, these ones still have the paper in them. I wonder why they were falling off him. So to me, that's what I remember babies wearing when I was little. And I also had siblings that were way younger than me. And this is what we put them in. So to me it looks very retro-ish. Here's the other one. Here are the fur babies in the background. One in. So, let's see. There's my little Killian, whom I just love. Let's see if we can tuck this time. Tuck his little head, look at the little hair showing. And then I always make them usually a little stuffed animal to go. I love this little pony. Goes so cute with him. So I did want to show you Killian for another reason also. So I just bought my second kit from Maya Babies. So I'm probably going to show a video of him as he is now. He's a preemie. I forget his name. I will tell you in the next video. And so I can show you before and after of him. So he's a little bit smaller than Killian, but he's super cute. I just love the delicate features. I don't know, the last video I did of the twins, they're from Spain also. I must be drawn to that for some reason, because I just like the look of those babies. Okay, have a nice day. I'll talk soon.